Just want to share some very important, very important updates with you coming in the last hours. I want to play some of these horse videos as usual because I believe it is better to look at these horses than to look at Meghan's face for the obvious reason. Anyway, so what is the update I want to share with you? This is coming from a trusted source, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of you have heard from her in the past. So I'm going to be quoting her on this particular segment, and then I will actually share with you some other important updates and add my own commentary. So she said, I got this source that reached out to me, means to her, and said that Harry was actually seen in the UK with the children. Okay, so what? Okay, we'll talk about that more in details. How come Harry is seen with the children, the invisible surrogate children in the UK? I mean, where is the security? Number one. Number two is, where is Meghan? Okay, we'll talk about that. We'll unpack all of this in a second and find out if it is actually true or not. Is this some kind of like a rumor or gossip, or is there any fact to it? What is the proof? What is the evidence? We'll talk all of this in a second, more in details. So what is happening? This is what I want to actually read. We have seen the Easter holiday. Meghan in the past would post videos and photos of her children, like Prince George, Prince Charlotte. We will see them occasionally from the royal family photos. But this time we have not seen her at all. We have not seen Meghan Markle, her children's photo at all. The only time we have seen her, and GB News, they have actually reported on this. They said that the Duchess of Dish Soap, she appeared or reappeared during this Easter time with the photo, not with the children, not even with Harry. You might say, well, she cares about the safety, security of the children. Okay, no problem. The surrogate invisible children. But she did not even appear with Harry. Who she appeared with? Jake Rosenberg, and we have talked about him in the last video, where now we have solid reason to believe that Meghan is having some kind of relationship going on with him, especially after knowing what exactly happened on Easter holiday or Easter weekend, whatever you want to call it. After knowing what happened, we are now even more convinced that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, they are done. And I will be actually sharing some other information in a second, but let me tell you this. What is going on is that the Easter holiday, there was no photo of Meghan or with the family. And then we have many other people talking about what happened to Harry and Meghan. In fact, People magazine and also OK magazine, they came out, this pro Meghan magazines, they came out and they said, it is okay that we do not have any picture of Meghan Markle because she doesn't want to celebrate every occasion with photos and videos. I mean, who does that? Okay, we understand that. But then why all of a sudden we will see that Meghan Markle was, or her new boyfriend or newfound love, was posting videos and photos of her and him in an intimate moment, embracing, hugging. I mean, what went on behind the scene, you can picture it. I want you to picture it. So this is where it gets very, very interesting. People did not hear from them. People magazine, OK magazine, they did not hear from them. Now, who heard from them? Nobody, except from a trusted source who they have claimed seen Harry away from Mentashe Cho, all the way back in UK, and with the surrogate invisible children. Now, I want you to take a look at this video first, and then I'll actually tell you a few more things Very, very important. Take a listen first.
This is a holiday that a lot of people celebrate, where they do coloring of eggs with their children. They have photos with their children with the Easter bunny. They do a lot of things around this holiday. And Meghan has shown herself to be one to observe these holidays by the things that she has posted in the past with her children. However, for this current holiday, for Easter, we got nothing with the children. We got nothing that showed Meghan was providing context to her current life situation with the children. That is suspect. But, on its own, you can't say that that means anything. Of course not. But what we did get is we got articles in People magazine and in Hello that told us what they were doing without the photos. That you have to understand as being interesting. Very interesting. And I think one of the reasons why we did not get photos with Meghan's back of the head, back of the, leg shots of these children is because they were not with her during this Easter celebration. Because I got some information from a source. Now, it is alleged, but I found it interesting considering we didn't see any photos of Meghan with her children around the Easter celebration. Then I thought, well, maybe it is true. Because it is suspect. It's just not in context to what you would do. And I would think Easter would be a much more, like a bigger holiday celebration than Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day, because more people observe Easter because it's more of a church thing. So a lot more people, at least I've seen it on my social media, I saw a lot of people posting things around Easter, more so than I did around Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day. But that's just, a give and take, whatever. So I got this source that reached out to me and said that Prince Harry was actually seen in the UK with the children. For real? What did you just say? Because we have to understand, if the royal family wants to hide...
Okay, so it is possible that he flew to UK and he rented some kids from there. Who knows? I mean, we do not know anything about those invisible children. It is possible that he will still pop up in UK with some kind of children. What is not possible is to believe that the Duchess of Dish Soap would ever allow him to do so. And we know that this Duke of Dufus's, he doesn't have any control over anything, over the family situation. He doesn't have control over the children, the surrogate invisible children. And a good example of that is when we have seen Meghan, Duchess of Dish Soap, using those kids, again, quote unquote kids, for her own Instagram post and commercial gains. Harry had absolutely nothing to say. He did not say a word. Okay. Why? Well, it is because Meghan, Duchess of Dish Soap, controls everything. She controls the situation. She controls the family. Harry would never want these invisible children to be in public, especially for the purpose of commercial gain or making some money out of it using children. He will never want it. But because it is the Duchess of Dish Soap, the narcissist, he had no choice but to allow. My point here is this. Meghan would not want Harry to take these kids all the way to UK if they exist. The reason he was seen with the kids, according to Pidina, was because he was, what I understand, and I can confirm with you, that the relationship has crumbled. I don't want to use the word divorce yet, but the relationship crumbled and it is now beyond any repair. Therefore, he doesn't really care what Meghan thinks, what Meghan would talk about, what Meghan will do, what Meghan will command him about the children, where he can take them, where he cannot. I think he has gone past that line. Now he is convinced that Meghan is not going to be with me. Rather, she will be with Jake Rosenberg, the guy whom she has history, all the way from Toronto when she was shooting for Suits. And therefore, guys, it is over. It is over. What I understand from Pidina's podcast, it is over.
Things and not allow certain news to get out. They can do that. We've seen Harry and Meghan do it. We've seen them avoid the paparazzi. We've seen them avoid people knowing certain things that they do. So there is a way to do things, to travel without people in the press knowing, because see, these celebrities or these high profile people.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I said. It is possible that Harry was traveling with some kind of children without the press, without the British tabloid or US media knowing about them. That is 100% possible that he kept it so private. But again, as I said, it is unfathomable for me even to believe that Harry would take this kids without Meghan's permission. And Meghan will only give him permission to take the kids when he's done with her or she's done with him. There was some arrangement, there was some settlement that, hey, this is not working out. Let me take the kids. We don't care about the marriage anymore. And so now everything is falling apart. And this is perhaps Harry's last wish from Meghan Markle before he would officially and in public sign the divorce papers. That's what I think is happening, because I believe Pidana's story when she said that Harry was seen in the UK. And I also believe her story that this is over between Meghan and Harry. Even though they will put up a united front just to keep their brand floating in public eyes, in public domain, but it is so fake. It is so fake. Subscribe and join my membership. See you in the next video.